Well, hey everyone, it's Hex here, and today I've got something for you that I'm really quite happy about. This is a modern house, but it's a nice big-sized modern house. It has a great interior. I love the interior of this thing. I worked really hard on this, spent quite a bit of time, and yeah, I think it looks really, really good. The design of it is super simple. It is 3 rectangular boxes that have windows in them. So the front is a rectangular box, then we have the top that's a rectangular box, and this back area that's a rectangular box, and in between is the pool. What I wanted to do with this build was I wanted to create a sense that the pool was very private, but also part of, also part of both halves of the house. And the house is divided into 2 parts. This is sort of the living area, and then it's connected by this sort of bridge up at the top. And then this is the sort of bedroom area. So we've got 3 bedrooms and a master bedroom over here. I think there are 3 bathrooms in this thing. So I think that's the biggest number of bathrooms I've ever done in a modern house. It's got a pool, full length pool. If these are real meters, then this is probably actually Olympic length. But yeah, in real life, it wouldn't be Olympic length considering. But it would be sort of like a fun lap pool. We also have a hot tub here. Have an outdoor kitchen patio thingy where you could cook, and you could also have a seat, and you could also enjoy a cold beverage and just kind of enjoy and chill out right there. Over here, we've got these bedrooms, and yeah, let me show you the inside of it, because I think this thing looks really good from the inside too. All right, coming in the front door, I really like this light right here. Let me get my hands up. I really like this light. I think this is a cool looking light right here. I like that very much. And then inside here, we have a lovely dining area. I really like this table, and I love this lamp up here. I just really like it. I think it's cool. Got kind of like a credenza over there, if that's what a credenza is. Like a shelving unit thingy. I don't think that's what a credenza is. Anyway, we've got the kitchen here with double-sized countertops and a nice oven here. I used some smokers for the stove top here, and then I put some redstone on it to make it look like some of the burners were on. So I thought that was kind of cool. Nice hood there. A sink here. I kind of like this double-sized kitchen counter because you can make some cool stuff. You have like some different options. Again, I was going for another kind of minimalist interior, but yeah. Refrigerator here, some shelving. Over here we have the sort of sitting and TV area. Right here we have a lovely couch, a lovely fern. We have the TV is off right now. Over here we have the first bathroom. Simple little bathroom, just mirrored stuff. Yeah, some trapdoors. I like these iron trapdoors. I put some torches under here to make them stand up. And then we have the potty and the shower, of course. Over here, I built sort of like a little bit of a garden on the inside. And I really like this because it's sort of like this taller portion that has a nice tree in it, a little water feature, and just kind of a little place to chill out and enjoy nature, but not actually have to be outside. Over here, we've got just kind of like a little sitting area that's sort of private back in here, and kind of like a cave area of this sort of sitting area here. And I really like this. I like this idea. When you're building in Minecraft, sometimes you just want to make things, that you can't make in real life or would be very expensive and impractical. Out here, we've got kind of the washing machine and dryer and some barrels, place to set your laundry and stuff. Little garage area. I really like the windows that I did in this garage. I think they look really cool. They bring in light, but they also look really great from the outside, so it's not just like a closed garage door. It's like my favorite garage. All right, coming up the stairs, we've got this upper area, nice little seating area, some bookshelves. We've got nice view down here in the pool, so if you're hanging out here, You can see down in the pool. I was kind of thinking that up here, this could be sort of like a work area. So like if somebody was like entertaining clients or something at their house, that they could, have this up here and then be able to see people having fun down in the pool. And then back here, we have a little nook for sort of a home office sort of thing. 2 computers, a little bit of a Zen garden to chill out while your stocks tumble downwards. And then some filing cabinets. Down this way, this is my favorite part of the house right here because of this open area. Now, this probably wouldn't be that practical in real life or in Minecraft survival, but I just love how this is open to the pool, yet you still feel like you're inside because you're under the bridge. And then the pool feels like it's outside, but it also feels inside because it goes under the bridge. And it's in between these two things. And I really wanted to kind of create that feeling of like not really knowing whether you're actually outside or inside while you're in the house. So I think I achieved that pretty well. And here we have a master bedroom. It's got another little bathroom right here. And then we have a bed. I like this bed because it's just big. And then we have a huge closet / storage area for clothes. That was not a Minecraft cat. That was my real cat. In here we have the first bedroom. This I was thinking is maybe like a girl's room in here. And then a little door out to get outside to the pool. Same thing in the next one. I was thinking of this as like maybe the boys' room. It's got some sort of gadgetry up there. Yeah. Now, I don't know what I was thinking with these, but for some reason when I put them in there, I thought they looked good, so I kept it like that. The lecterns, that is. And then in here, another room, maybe another boys' room, maybe girls' room, who knows. Nice painting, lamp, another sort of bookshelf type thing, and storage. And then again, you can come out here. The last room in this hallway is a bathroom right here. But it also conveniently has a door going out this way so that you can get out onto the sitting area. So if you're out here and you have to, make a tinkle, you can go right in here and make your tinkle in the potty over there. And then also you can access this bathroom from all 3 of the bedrooms, and then you can also access it really easily from the pool. So you can just come in here, towel off, take a shower, and then go to bed or whatever. And it's all really nice and convenient. And I think this thing just works really well. I did do kind of a backyard, but I didn't do too much with the landscaping. I just tried to make it so that it didn't look like the house was just sitting in the middle of nowhere, which it clearly is. Just a couple of little custom trees I built. And then, yeah, this house is so big, though, that this is a pretty big custom tree. And it is not big enough for this house. I needed to go like 3 times as big with the trees. A little Minecraft tree would have looked like a shrub. Anyway, yeah, I'm really proud of this house. Let me show you how to build it. Okay, we're going to start things off with 2 concrete rectangles and a hole for the pool. So this first rectangle, this is going to be the front right here. And this is 65 blocks wide. And I'm using white concrete, of course. So 65 blocks wide and 13 blocks this way, deep, back, whatever. So 65 this way, I guess that would be the length, and then the width is 13. All right, then what you're going to do is from this corner, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then including this one, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, and then you're going to build this rectangle, which is 11 blocks wide this way, and I believe it is 57, and that's why I put the signs, 57 blocks long this way. So 57 by 11, and let me show you the layout again. There you go. All right, and then what we're going to do is right here when we had this corner with these torches, I'm just using the torches to count right here. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, and then 1, 2, 3. And then we are going to dig a hole that is 10 blocks wide, 45 blocks long. So it's 10 by 45. I should have done signs for these, but this width is 45, and then this one is 10 along here. and then it is 4 blocks deep. And that will actually give us enough room to put the blocks on the inside of it. So the final pool is actually going to be 1 block in from this, but that's the dimensions you're going to need to dig to place all the blocks and to have the water inside too. Okay, the next part is we need to go ahead and lay out the walls for the bottom 2 floors. So starting at this far right corner right here, it is 18 blocks this way. So from that corner right here, we've got 18 white concrete blocks. Then you're going to leave a gap of 2 right there and then have 2 more. Then you're going to leave another gap of 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then 1 and then 2. And every single one of these gaps is going to be either a door or a window. Okay, then from here, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks this way. And we'll worry about these interior walls in a little bit. Then you're going to have 1 space here. And then you're going to have a space here and a space there. And these are black terracotta blocks. If you want to use a different color, go for it. But I like the color of these black terracotta blocks. They look pretty cool. Then we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 blocks this way. And then actually right here, we need a wall coming this way, going all the way back to there. I forgot to put that in. Okay, then across our garage, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. And then you're going to fill in this entire left-hand strip like this, all the way to the back. Okay, so once again, we've got 18, space of 2, 2 blocks, space, 1 block, space, 1 block, space. Whatever this was, what was it, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then a space, black terracotta, space, black terracotta, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a space of, I believe, 11. It doesn't really matter because the last one should have a single block there going all the way along that side. All right, then coming along the back here, this length of white concrete is 26. So starting at this block here, it's going to be 26 total all the way to here. Then you're going to place in a single black terracotta, another space of 2, single black terracotta, space of 2, space of 2, space of 2, space of 2, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spaces. So that means there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 black terracotta blocks. Okay, then along here, from this corner going this way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 white concrete, and then the 12th block should be this black terracotta. And then along this wall here, so looking at it from the front, the right side wall is all the way across like that. All right, inside, we've got this wall here. So coming, if you're at this spot right here, I believe this is the 8 block long one. Wow, speaking. That's a thing. Okay, so 1 block back here. We're going to go 7 blocks this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 3 this way. Leave a space for the door. And then there's 2 blocks here. And then it's 7 again this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's not including this. So including the side wall, it would be 8 total that way. But I think it's easier to count from here and to go 7. And then over 2, space for the door. And then 7 back that way. Okay. That is the bottom rectangle. I will hover above so you can see it again. Let's see, I think if I hover there, it would be better. And all of the spaces, like around the side walls, are spaces of 2. The windows are all double wide, except for the garage, which was 11. Okay, let's take a look at this guy now. So starting in the same corner, the front right corner, but we are in the back half of the house here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, a space, and then 1. And then we're going to have a space, a black terracotta right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces on this one. So that means we should have 9 black terracotta blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then right here we've got 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then a space of 5, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 across there. And then right here, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 across this way. Then you're going to have another black terracotta, another space, and you should have 3 of those with 4 black terracotta blocks. And then right here at the very end, this is going to go all the way along to the corner, like that. Okay, coming at the back here, we have 19 blocks along here. So from this corner all the way to here, it's 19 blocks. Then you have a space of 2. Then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks here. And then another space of 2. And then we're going to go 4 blocks long, a space of 2. 4 blocks, a space of 2. 4 blocks, and another space of 2. Like that. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces in that pattern, and 1, 2, 3, 4 block long sections. And then from here to the corner, it should be 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then from this corner over here, just fill all that in, and then you're back here again. Okay, the walls look pretty complicated, the interior walls that is, but they're all 7 blocks from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then over here, you're going to come, this is the master bathroom. So right here next to this block, you're going to go 7 away, and then 3 this way, and then a space, and then 3 more, and then 7 blocks back. And it should make a rectangle with this corner, with this side right here. Okay, then skipping over here, we're going to start right here at this corner and go 7 blocks back, 3 over, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over, and then come back here. Now, this one here has 2 window spaces. This one here is going to have 1, 2, and 3. So you're going to go 7 blocks back, and then over 1, that's the door. And then if you go to, let's see, 1, 2, 3 spaces, then this one's going to go 7 blocks back, and then all the way over there, leaving a space for the door. And same thing on this one here. It's exactly the same. Okay, then from this block going backwards right here, right there, we are going to go ahead and go all the way back to here from this first terracotta block, and then leave space for the door, and then a block right there. I'll hover over this one so you can count it. I'm using torches for counters to help you. Okay, after that, you're going to bring up everything 4 more blocks. So the walls are going to be a total of 5 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up. And every single thing that we did in the previous step, you're going to bring up 5 blocks. I did a little bit of editing on the windows. So on this window right here, what I did is I replaced the white concrete with black terracotta there. I left this one white, and then 2. So basically like the center ones from these bedrooms are going to be white concrete. Basically like the white concrete would be like where the door is. On the master bedroom here, I did all 3 of them as, oops, actually that is incorrect because one of these is a door. Let's do that one as the door, like that. Okay, then right here, what I did is I did these 2. So we're looking sort of towards the front from over the pool. These 2 right here are the black terracotta, and then we have a space with the white, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just the end one is white concrete, like that. Okay, next what you're going to do is all of those 2 wide gaps that we made in one of the previous steps, we're going to fill them in with windows, and I'm using the light stained blue glass pane. The light blue stained glass paint, whatever that is. I turned my connected textures off so you can count them, like this. So we've got that. This one here, I did a door instead. So you're going to do 2 of the birch doors, 2 trap doors, 2 blocks, and then a window at the very top like that. We're going to cut in some more windows into the walls over here in a little bit. Over the ones where we did the white concrete, you're going to put just the top 2 panes like that. So that creates a nice little doorway for you to walk in and out, or somebody to walk in and out. Anyway, fill all those in, white concrete. We've got 2 like that. Okay, going on this wall, same thing over here, all the way to the top, little door, all the way to the top, little door, all the way to the top, all the way to the top. Oops, I forgot a door. So like this, because it has the white concrete. There we go. There. Okay. On the back, all of these 2 wide spaces are going to have windows in them like this, except for this one here, which is on the opposite side of this sort of space right here. What you're going to do is just do the top 2 as windows, because this is also a doorway to the back. It's like the back door. Okay, so some windows, or actually some other windows. Okay, so some other windows that we need to cut in. Got this one here starting on the right-hand corner of the front here. I turned off my connected textures so you can count these a little bit better. But right here we have this window. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the corner, so 8 away from this corner. So including the corner, it's 8 away, and it's also 2 up above the ground level there. Then it's going to extend around this way another 1, 2, 3 blocks, so 4 including the corner like that. Alrighty. Then you're going to do another similar window here where we have 1, 2, 3 blocks there, and then a fourth one is the corner. So if you want to start in the corner and go 1, 2, 3, 4, that's probably the easiest way to do it, and it's also 2 above. Now these are 5 blocks apart, and they should be spaced evenly on this end right here. So this is where the kitchen is. And then we've got from this corner block 1, 2, 3, 4 over here. So this one is symmetrical, but this one here goes a little farther this way, like that. Okay, right here on this wall in the front, you're going to cut in 1, 2, 3, 4 wide, right in the center of the wall, and this one is 3 blocks from the ground, like that. Alrighty, coming around the garage, there's a window on the garage. This one's also 3 blocks above the ground, and it's cut right into the center, like that, with 2 blocks on either side of it. Then over here, 3 blocks away from the corner, you're going to put 1 block, a space, 1, a space, 1, a space, and 1 a space for some lighting on the back of the garage there. I should say windows, but it brings light in, that's what I meant. And those are also 3 blocks above the ground. Okay. On our second building here, let's start in the corner again. So if we're starting in the far right corner of the back building here, on the right side of this building, we're going to put in this window here. It is 3 blocks away from the end, 3 blocks from the ground, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks long, and it's 2 blocks from the back there. Okay, coming around the back, there's nothing special going on here, no other windows. On this end, though, the master bedroom, so if we start on this corner, so I'm like on the left-hand side of this back room, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and those are 3 blocks above. Then we're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, and also 3 blocks above. And then we're going to leave a space, and then this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, also 3 blocks above the ground. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to fill another block up as a ceiling. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then now 6 blocks. So basically I added a layer on top of everything that we had just done, this extra layer like this. Now there's a cutout in that layer for the upper part of the building. So what we need to do is right here in the front of the building, right here, on the left side of this window, all the way to the corner, all the way to the end there, that's all going to be filled with white concrete. And then from the right side of this window all the way over to the end, that is going to be white concrete as well. And we're going to leave this gap right here. Okay, so then there is this sort of 1 block overhang right here where we had the bathroom. So you just leave that for now. We will fill that in with some rocks and stuff for our indoor, outdoor, indoor, whatever sort of thing. Okay, so that is where this cutout exists. And then if you come to the back here, what you're going to do is you're going to take this and extend it across like this. Okay, and you should end up right here and just bring this all the way across to that spot right there. And that spot should be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, the 4th block away from this window, the upper part of this like door window thing. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing right here. Bring this all the way back like this. La 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 la, all the way back like that, like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take and you're going to fill this all in with white concrete all the way to this point right here. Okay, so this is going to be white concrete there, and then you're going to fill in this whole rectangle. I can just do that right now on camera so you can see it. And then I'm using Bling Edit to do some of these, some of this work because it's a lot easier to fill things in. If you don't know Bling Edit, you might check it out because it's pretty sweet. Watch, set block, white, concrete, and pow, it's filled in. Okay, so the fill in is all the way up on top of this wall here, and then you have this open section right here, like that. Okay, next, along that edge right here where we have sort of, it's like right next to this window and this, so we're going to actually build this up into the upper portion of the second floor, I guess, right here and here. What it's going to be is it's going to be the same on either side, but from the front, you're going to have 2 white concrete blocks, a space for a window, black terracotta, a double space, like that. So there's a space there. These are 2. That's 1, 1, and then we're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. And then 1 black terracotta, a space of 2, a black terracotta, space of 2, black terracotta, space of 2, black terracotta, space of 2. That gives us 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. And then you're going to take this, after this black terracotta, all the way to the corner here. Don't know how many blocks that is, doesn't matter. And then you're going to bring that all the way across here. And then you're going to do exactly the same thing and mirror it exactly on the other side. So same spacing on all of this, same exact length here, that and that and that and that, and these 2 are all the same on both sides. There it is from the air. Okay, then you're going to bring all of that up to a total height of 5 from above the ground. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically you're going to have to put 4 blocks on top of each block that we just placed to get it to a total height of 5 there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your glass panes, your light blue stained glass panes, whatever they're called, and put them in all of these spaces. So every single space here, along the sides anyway, will have that. So along that side and along this side. Okay, just like that. What you're going to do is in the front, you're going to take these black terracotta blocks and you're going to bring them up to that same height, like that. And same thing here, like that. And then you're going to fill in those spaces with more window, just like that. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to take and fill in the entire top of this thing with some white concrete, except there are going to be a couple of skylights. So I'll show you where those are on this one. Okay, those skylights go right there. So there's 3 blocks back from the front all the way across, except you stop at like 1 block before the edge. So they're actually 8 wide where the building is 10 wide. So, and then you're going to have a gap of 1, gap of 1, gap of 1, and do that 4 times like that for some skylights. Okay, next you can fill over the top of this section and the top of this section with white concrete as well. Like that right there. On the backhand side of the second floor here, what I've done is I've cut out some more windows. So on this side here, so if this is the front, so let me just go back to the front so you can orient yourself. So here's the front, and then if you come to the back here, the back corner, the back right corner, what we're going to do is you're going to break out 1, 2, 3, 4 from the corner there, and then 2 above the roof, like that, and then break out these 4, and actually that's 8 blocks total that you'd break out, and then fill them with the stained glass panes. Then on the front here, you're going to go over 1, 2, 3 from the corner, and then you're going to have a 2 block tall pillar of this black terracotta, and that should actually be right next to this door right here. We're actually going to put that pillar in that I just built right there. Anyway, they're going to have a space of 2 like this, and then another pillar, and then 3 that way. So it should be symmetrical where the door would basically be right in between the pillars there. Okay. Then on this side, we're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the corner like that. All right, turning our attention to the pool for a little bit, what we're going to do first is fill the bottom with white concrete and then fill the sides. Okay, that's the bottom. Okay, for the sides, what we're going to do is we're going to place in 1 row of white concrete. So it's going to be a band of white concrete all the way around. Then you're going to do a band of the dark prismarine bricks all the way around. And then you're going to do a band of white concrete on the top like this all the way around the pool. If you don't like the dark prismarine, you could just do all white concrete. I happen to like it. I think it breaks up the white concrete a lot in the pool here. Okay, just like that. Then what I did is I took a couple of sea lanterns and I placed 1 there and 1 there. So that's like 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks spaced. And then I did the same thing on the other end. If you want to do more around, of course, go ahead and do that. But I just kind of liked them in the end. All right, next for a little hot tub, what we're going to do is we're going to take a white concrete block and we're going to place it right there, like that. And then we're going to come from that one, you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you're going to make a 6 by 6 square. So another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and around like this, and around, and then connect it up here, of course. And then we're going to break out this center bit here and replace this all with white concrete, and then we're going to break out those 4 and then break out the bottom and put white concrete in there. Now if you wanted to make some sort of bubble system in there, go for it, but I did not. All right, to fill it with water, you want to get your water bucket, and what I do is just go along each edge. So you go along that edge and then you go along this edge like this. So it's actually not each edge, but just 2 edges that are 90 degrees to each other. Like that, and since the pool's a rectangle, it's just going to fill everything in with water source. Then you're going to do the same thing on the second layer. This is a little bit easier to do in creative mode, but it actually works in survival nicely as well. All you do is you just kind of like place a bucket, go back, place a bucket, or you can even use the bottom as your water sources. And then like this, all the way across, and then we do it this way, all the way across, and it fills it in, believe it or not. And then we'll do the same thing on the top layer, so all the way across like this, and yada yada yada. All the way like that, and there it goes, and it's all filled in. And then you're going to do the same thing here in this this thing. Okay, next what you want to do is replace the grass around the pool with, or whatever block. If you're building this in the desert, I guess this would not be grass, but replace the blocks around the pool so we're at we're at the same level as the pool there. Or the same level as this white concrete. You're going to go with a border of 2 all the way around. So it's 2 blocks all the way around, 2 blocks out, I mean like the border, and all the way over there it's 2 blocks, over here it's 2 blocks. It's 2 blocks everywhere except for around this part of the hot tub. It's only 1 block around here, 1 block here, and then 1 block here, back here. But this is 2 blocks along here, like that. Okay, then you're going to fill everything around that with white concrete, except on the ends, you're going to go ahead and come out 3 blocks from the, I keep forgetting the name of this thing, hot tub. Goodness. 1, 2, 3 blocks from the hot tub. And that should line up with the master bedroom. So this is the back rectangle of the house. It should line up right here with this edge. And then on this other side, you're going to bring it 6 blocks away from this end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it lines up with the front of the house here, so the front piece here. Okay, so the first exterior detail that we're going to do is we're going to place in some more blocks of our black terracotta. So right here what we have is we just have 3 columns. So all I did is just put these up against the wall here, and there's 3 columns of black terracotta. They are 2 blocks away from the door, and then 2 blocks away from each other, and then 1 block away from that, and there's just 3 columns right there. Okay, then over here what I did is I put an extra column in front of each of these. So we had these columns going up in the windows, and then I just put an extra one in front of it. In the middle 2, on the sides, I just put it right in front of the white concrete, like that. Okay, coming around here, what I did is, so on our, let me just take that off for a second. On our center walkway, middle, upper floor, whatever you want to call it, this right here was there. And then what I did is I just put an extra column in front of it, like this, to make it stick out. And then I just wrapped it all the way around the entire rectangle like this. So these just go all the way around now. So there's an extra block like outside of this one, and so on and so forth, all the way around like that. And then in the back here, what I did is right here we had these 2 columns right here in the middle of this window. I think that might have been even in the previous step. And then so what I did is I just created a column that goes in front of that all the way to the top, and then it goes on the left and right side of the back door here. Then over here on the right side of this window, I just took and built a column there, and I broke part of the house. Oopsie. Don't tell the wife you broke the house. Okay, there we go. One there, and then basically I did 1 on each side of each one of these windows. So 1 there, 1 in there and there, 1 there and there, 1 there and there, and then I did 1 extra one that is 2 away from this right there. All right, then what you're going to do is take some dark oak slabs, and you're going to start wherever And on the bottom 2 floors, so like on this one and that one, you're just going to surround the top of it at the top slab. So like if this is a block, this is the top slab. So it's even with the top of the building right here. You're just going to go all the way around with these slabs. All the way around like this. And then when you come to a spot like this where we just put these columns, you're just going to skip that like that. So don't do this thing because that looks ridiculous. You just go like this, and you're just going to literally surround the entire thing with these blocks, these slabs, all the way around, yada da 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 da, all the way around till it touches that one, and then all the way around the other side. And then we're going to do the same thing to this one. That's done. Let's go ahead and go around here. So I did all the way around that one. The only place that was questionable that I did not do was right here. So right here, I did not take this across. I suppose you could, but I just didn't like the way that that looked. So I left it off right there and right here. And then I picked it up again right here, all the way across here. Yada da 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 da, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. Okay, next what you're going to do is we're going to fill in the garage door. So what I did is I've got some dark oak stripped logs. And so we're just going to come all the way across with our stripped dark oak logs like that. And then we're going to do another one there and another one there. And then we're going to come across the middle one like that. And then we're going to put one there and leave the rest open and then do the top like this. Okay, so then you end up with that shape. Then you just fill these with your stained glass panes. Just like that. Okay, next what you're going to do is you're going to take some smooth stone. And you're going to take and replace these concrete blocks right here with your smooth stone like that. And then you're going to bring that out an additional 13 blocks. So it'll be 14 all the way to this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And this is going to be the driveway. So if you're trying to hook it up to a particular road or you want it to be whatever out to a certain spot or whatever, then you can make this longer or shorter depending on what you need for where you're building your house. But to create exactly that, you're going to have to do it 14 blocks out from the garage door. Okay. Then you're going to fill in this rectangle like this. And then we're going to do the same thing from this door. I'm going to come right here and I'm going to come out 13 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that should be exactly the same block as that one if you go across like that. And then we're going to do a second row of this, like this, yada da 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 da, like that. And then we're going to come across this way. So 2 blocks away from the house, we're going to come across and go all the way across here and connect it up with the driveway. All right, then you're going to continue that smooth stone path from the left side of the garage out, and it's just right next to the 2 blocks right next to the house. So 2 blocks here and then 2 blocks right next to the house out here like this. And then it jogs over 1 block, 2 blocks back from the house and goes like this right here. And then you're going to put a little 4 blocks right there so that you can get to the master bedroom easily. And then you're going to bring this here. And then this is 2 blocks away from the house here. 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. And then all the way along the back, it's 3 blocks away from the house. Or if you think about it, it's really 2 blocks away because of these columns like this. Then all the way to this corner, you're going to take it and you're going to go straight to this corner right here. And then these 4 blocks right here that are past the corner. And then what I did is I had a tree right in here that kind of made it so the path couldn't go through the tree. So what I did is I jogged it over this way like that. And then I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I went just like a diagonal. And then each one of these diagonal blocks has 2 next to it. So if you can see it, here's the diagonals. And then you'll notice that there's 2 stone blocks next to each diagonal like that. Speaking of pathways, let's build the bridge across the pool. Now, when I built this bridge, I kind of put it in a random spot. So I'll show you where the random spot is. If you want to move it over a block, or 2 blocks actually, it might make sense. But here's my bridge. So if you come to this door right here, so we're inside, and this is the door, and we're right here next to this bathroom, or what's going to be a bathroom eventually. If you come right here, and then you go to the right side of it, you're going to place in a slab right there. And then you're going to place in another slab next to it. And I'm using the dark oak slabs, of course. Then what you're going to do is you're going to build up like that and place a slab there. So we're a half slab up now, like that. And then you're going to do the same thing again, place a slab there, break this out, and then we're up there. Then you're going to bring this all the way across like this. And then before, let's see, so one block, is it one block? Yeah, one block away from this, you're going to stop, and then you're going to come here, place in those two, and then we have to go up a half slab here, like that, to get the bridge. And then what I did is I outlined it with smooth stone slabs like this to give it a little bit of different coloration and also some texture and make it look like it's a little bit thicker. And there's the bridge. All right, let's build the fence around it. So for the fence, what I did is I came right here and I placed in 2 of these black terracotta blocks like that. And then you're going to come over by 1 block and do another one like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come over 1, 2, and 3, and then you're going to come up a 4th one. So you have basically 3 blocks in between and then 1 there. And then you're going to have 5 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the 5th one, like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place in 1 corner like that. And then you're going to come this way. So we're going to have another one up, and then 1, 2, 3, 1. And we're going to go back this way. Okay, you're going to do 15 sections this way. Okay, we got 15 sections. Then you're going to place in a corner block like that. And then you're going to do 1 there. And then we're going to go across this way like this. Okay, so after the 17th section, what you're going to do is you're going to come over 2 blocks and then up, and then your corner like that. The reason for that is because it's not perfectly divisible by whatever this length is right here. Then you're going to come this way, 1, 2, 3, and then up 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 1. So 1, 2, 3 like that, and continue the pattern like that. Da 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 da. Okay, you're going to come back this way 15, so 15 sections, and then right here you've got a corner, and then we're going to come this way like this. So we're going to have another one, and then we're just going to come across with another section of 2 wide instead. Then across the front from the pathway here, after this 2 wide section, this sort of U shape, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sections, and then we're going to do that right there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take out your iron trapdoors, and you're going to place 1 on top of each of these pillars, and then in between the pillars, you're going to place 1 at that level. So like at the level of the pillar like that. So 1 on top of the pillar and then 1 at the level of the pillar like that. Okay, and you're just going to keep doing this all the way around the entire fence like that. Okay, after you've done that, what you're going to do is you're going to take buttons and you're going to place 1 on every single pillar around like this. Just like that. Okay, next what you're going to do, and this is an optional step. Totally optional. What I did is I took some, some green concrete powder. So that's regular green concrete powder and some wool, green wool. And I basically took green concrete powder and the wool, and I filled in all of the grass and replaced all of the grass with a combination of those in about a ratio of 1 to 1. So in other words, if I had like a stack of wool and a stack of concrete powder, and I was just kind of putting these in randomly, just like this, then I would use about a stack of wool to about a stack of the green concrete powder. Okay, so you should have something like this now. Okay, last step on the decorating of the outside, what I did is I put some bushes around. So right here, I did a 4 tall and a 2 tall. Then there's 4 bushes right there. Then there's these 2 little trees right here, where this one is 2 of the birch wood fence and then 3 leaves. And then I did 3 and 4. And then I brought leaves all the way around here, all the way to there. Then in the back of this one, we did a 5 tall there and a 3 tall right there. Then over here, what I did is I went a little crazy with the leaves, but I kind of wanted that to be by the hot tub. And then also this is such a big white wall that I wanted to make sure that I kind of broke it up a little bit. So I did just varying heights. You could do different heights, whatever you think is appropriate in here. But then where you want to place them is so that they're going to be in, so that the windows here are going to be in between the different leaves that you wanted. I did mine just right over the white concrete here. If you want to plant them like over some podzol, or if you wanted to put like a log underneath them to make them look a little bit more realistic, I guess you could do that, but that's what I did. Okay, starting right here, what I did is I put a 2 tall block right there, and then I went all the way around, just like alternating every other space and putting these 2 tall blocks of leaves all the way around to this corner, like that. And then in the back here, what I did is next to the master bedroom, or what's going to be the master bedroom, there's a 2 tall, a 4 tall, a 3 tall, and then that one is that tall. And then I did a similar thing right there. So there's the back. I'm showing you that because I think it kind of needs to be somewhat a little bit like that in order to look good. Then I put 2 stacks of leaves. These are both 4 tall. You could do one is 5 and one is 3 or something like that. A stack right here. I think that's a 5 tall stack. And then, yeah, that's all of it for the leaves. In the front, what I did is I put some podzol to make some flower gardens. So then if you come from this pathway and you go 1, 2, 3, and then these 2 blocks like that. So basically they're centered in here and they're 2 away from the path to the door. And then and they're 6 by 2. So that's 6 by 2, 6 by 2, 6 by 2, 6 by 2. And then go ahead and plant them with flowers to your taste. You don't have to group them like mine, or you can do whatever you want as far as that. But I do recommend them because it breaks up the front lawn a little bit. And then over here I did the same thing, except this one is 6, and it's in the same plane as that. It's 6, and then this one is 3 wide and 6 wide with a space of 2 in between each one. So I feel like that worked pretty well. Okay, coming back to the pool area, I'm at the other end from the hot tub. So the hot tub's there, and then we're right here. What I did is I found the middle 2 blocks of the pool, and then I came over here, and then I made a space of 1 block away from this dark oak wood. And then I put 6 dark oak wood slabs right here, and then a slab there and a slab there that are in the middle. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take stair blocks, and you're just going to go all the way around like that to create a chair, and then right here to create another chair like that. It's kind of a big outdoor comfy chair and a table. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to find the middle again, and you're going to go 6 blocks that way and 6 blocks that way of our smooth stone, and then a second row like that. And then you're going to go ahead and place in 2 of your shulker boxes there and a couple of looms actually right there. And then what you're going to do is take some campfires, and right on the center 2 blocks, you're going to place those 2 there. And then you're going to place a block there and a block there. You're going to come around the back and place blocks all the way along behind there. Then what you want to do is you're going to place in 2 more half slabs like that. And then we're going to do another half slab there and one there, and then break that and replace it, and then put a half slab there and a half slab there to make a little outdoor like pizza oven, fire thing, kitchen deal like that. The very last thing on the exterior, at least I think, is a gate across here. So what we're going to do is take our grindstones and we're just going to place them across this way, connected to each other like this. And I'm on Java, and I've heard that you can't necessarily do it that way on some of the other platforms, like maybe they don't connect quite like that. So you might want to just leave the gate off, but if you're on Java or yours connects like that, then just go ahead and do that. Whoops, I knew I forgot something. So on the front here, we're going to put in 2 glass panes. These are white stained glass panes, and then 2 like that, and then a couple of end rods like this for a kind of a fancy outdoor front door light. And then I'm going to take a button and put it right there for our doorbell. And now we should be done with the exterior. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is build some stairs. So where I am inside the building, and you turn left, and then right here we're going to have some stairs. So this stair, the very first stair block is going to be right next to this column of the black terracotta, and you're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you're going to have to add these 2 white concrete blocks. Then what you're going to do is backfill these with the stair blocks like that, so that your stair looks like it's supposed to be there. So it's like connected like that. There we go. And of course, these are the dark oak stairs. And then what I also did is I added this right here. So we've got 3 blocks coming off of this wall, and they go out and they extend out right here. And then we're going to go ahead and add this little bit of stained glass right there as kind of like a railing. So be careful, don't fall off the stairs there. I suppose if you wanted to, you could do this if you're worried about somebody falling off the stairs. But you know what? It's Minecraft, so we can get away with stuff like this. And then also it leaves it a little bit more open so you can see down here to the kind of the outdoors area that's going to be built there. All right, the next staircase is going to be inside here. So when you come in from the pool into this area here, Right here next to this hallway, you're going to place in 2 stair blocks like that, and then another 2, and another 2, and another 2, and then another 2, and then another 2. There we go. And then you're going to break out whatever you need to break out to make sure that you can actually walk up here. Let's see. So not that one, but those 2 like that. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 blocks, I guess. And then we're going to have to break out those 2 and then place in 2 stair blocks there. And then what I did is I took a wall and built a wall around here like this, and then made it 2 blocks tall like that. You're also going to want to come back down here and place in some upside down stairs for this. Up underneath here. Okay, we're back to the front of the house, in front of the main 3 windows, or behind the 3 windows. And what I did here is I filled in the entire floor with grass like this. And then what I did is right here, this is the doorway into the garage. We have put a door in, obviously, but this would be the way into the garage. And you're going to take and go 3 grass blocks this way, and then 3 that way, and then you're going to take and fill it so that it is even with that right there. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take some cobblestone and you're going to place it right there, and then you're going to place a cobblestone stair like that. And then what you could do is you could place like another piece of stone right there, and then maybe a bit there. And then what you're going to do is just kind of fill some of this in with some stone, cobblestone stairs, cobblestone slabs, stone slabs, and just to kind of make like a rock formation to your liking. I'm just going to kind of improvise something here real quick. This is not going to be the same exactly as the other build. It might even be a little bit better, to be honest with you, because I wasn't 100% happy with the one in the other house. So we'll go something like that, and then maybe we'll bring out a couple of these blocks here and there, maybe something like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to dig down here like this and create a bit of a pond so that we've got something like that. Okay, then what you can do is waterlog this stair block like that, and then that will create your little pond. You could fill in this so that these are like source blocks in the pond itself, and then we have a nice little water feature like that. You can also maybe add a few more blocks around this. You kind of have to be careful around water because you can actually trigger it to sort of update, and then it'll mess up on you. But something like that works really well. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to do a similar sort of thing along here, except I'm going to leave a couple of spaces for some benches. So maybe there's a bench there, maybe there's a bench like right there, and we're going to do something like that. And then what I did is I kind of made like a cave, actually. So I built like a couple of blocks here, and then I sort of extended that upwards like this up to the ceiling to kind of create this feeling that that's sort of holding it up. And then we're just going to kind of arc this up like this, and maybe put a block there, a couple of stairs, maybe one of these here, and just to kind of start creating like a sort of a cave-ish feel. I like, maybe let's do that instead. There we go. And then there, oops, that's going to be kind of our deal. And we're just going to kind of fill in some of this up here and continue to just place in blocks here and there like this and something like that. And then we're going to bring this down, maybe a stair or 2 there like that. I think this is, oopsie. Careful not to waterlog stuff with your bucket. I hate water. I really hate it. Okay. Water's great in Minecraft, and it also is terrible. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's starting to be pretty good. Okay, you get the idea. Just kind of fill it in and then make a kind of a cave-ish feel back in here. This needs a lot more stone back in here. It's going to kind of fill it in, and then as you start to get a little bit lower, you can start putting some stuff like this, maybe one there like that, maybe something like that. I want to bring this overhang down so it feels a little bit more cavey. There we go. That's good. Sometimes you place one block in the right spot and it just like, yep, that's what it needed right there. So yeah, just kind of improvise a little bit of a cave. in this area. I actually like this quite a bit better than what I did in the other one. And then I'm going to get out some birchwood slabs here. And I'm just going to create like a little seat there and a little seat right there. And then maybe we'll put in a little table like that. Or maybe, you know what? Let's make that more like stony. And maybe make, you know what? We need a bit more stone right in here. Kind of coming up to the ceiling like that. There we go. I wanted this to really feel secluded back in here so that, like, you know, if there was like a big party with lots of people or like maybe lots of family over or something at this house, we could really, you know, hide away back in here and kind of get some space from other people. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe some white. Stained glass like this and put a couple of those in there. So what I did is a sea lantern on the ceiling and then some white stained glass there to kind of obscure it, but also to create enough light so that one would want to be back there like that. And then we're just going to bring this down maybe a little bit. And somehow I got rid of my stairs and I need some stone stairs too. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. Okay. And then maybe, just maybe, a shovel. My gosh. Just maybe there's like a little path that goes back to these guys. Maybe something like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then out here what I did is I also put a little bit of a bench right in here so that you could sit there. And then maybe a little table like that so you could kind of sit. And then we need our tree. So we need some fence, some birchwood fence. And then we're going to build up a decent sized tree right here. So I'm going to just kind of go maybe even like that. I don't know, something like this. We're just going to kind of build up a tree. And then we're going to take some leaves. I like the oak leaves. Is there actually a difference between dark oak leaves and regular leaves? I don't know. I can't tell. Can you guys tell the difference between those two? Those look like the same to me. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We're just going to go ahead and improvise a bit of a tree here. And, you know, I want this tree to be taller. You want the tree to be decently tall so that it takes up, so that, you know, it kind of justifies the fact that this is so tall in here. Maybe we'll put a couple branches on it. Maybe we'll even put a branch like coming out this way. There we go. Something like that looks pretty good. I think this should connect there. And then, yeah, that's good. Okay, and then we're just going to cover it with a bunch of leaves. La la la, like this. And la la la, la 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 la, la la la. Maybe a leaf there, maybe a leaf there. And one nice thing is that the leaves, they don't connect to the stained glass pane, so you don't have that stupid line in the middle of your stained glass panes if you put a leaf block next to them. So that gives us a little bit more freedom to do what we need to do with this tree. There we go. Pretty happy about that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we need a few under here. It looks a little flat. There we go. That's better. Get one there. I don't know what that's doing there. And yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. Maybe it's a little bit too big and we need to bring it back this way a little bit. Cut some of that out. And there we go. And I don't like that block there. And I don't like that one. And I don't like that one. That's pretty good. And this one needs to go too. Yeah. Does that one need to go? No. Right there. Ah, perfect. Okay, sweet. And then what you might do is you might take your shovel again. And we're going to kind of make a little pathway to our seating area. And then we're going to get some bone meal and bone meal this area. So, pow, and that is pretty good. And I don't like these tall grasses. I think they look very weedy, so I'm just going to take them out. And yeah, I think this one actually looks better than the one I did in the original, except I kind of like, I want this stone to stick out just a little bit from this cave thing. Yeah, because this one does it too, so there we go. That's better. Okay, sweet. Yeah, this actually looks better than the original. So there you go. Okay, I know this tutorial is getting a little bit long, so what I've decided to do is I've decided to do the rest of the interior showing you what I did in the original house. So we're back in the example house, and I'm just going to run through it really fast to show you what to do. All right, so right here, 1 block away from this window, I put 2 of these smooth stone blocks like that, and then another 2, and then right here, this is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are andesite, polished andesite blocks to create the sink, and then buttons and end rod like you see there. Then 3 shelves right there made out of these slabs. And then this is like a little coffee pot. I tried to improvise. I don't know if it looks like a coffee pot, but we have the slab on top, trapdoor, and then this here. And then underneath this block, there's actually a torch so that this trapdoor will stand upright. Then coming around here, we've got those blocks there, and then 2 here. And then these are smokers placed backwards. And then I decided to put some trapdoors in front of them. This is our oven. And then what I did is put just a couple of dots of redstone on there to make it look like some of the burners were on. Kind of doesn't make sense to have the burners on with no pots, but anyway. Then a block and a half above that, I've got these stone slabs like that. And then we have 2 stone blocks there to make sort of the oven hood so that the smoke goes up, out into the wherever. Okay, then we also have these 3 slab shelves. Over here, there's a sea lantern and some plants there, and then we've got the rest of this counter there like that you can see. Then over here, I did some shelving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves like that, and then I decided to put the refrigerator right there next to the shelving. So this is kind of like an open pantry and refrigerator combo thing. That refrigerator is 2 blocks away from this, and these are just white shoulder boxes. Okay, so then 2 blocks away from that, I did a 3x4 wide island with a little potted plant on it. Above that, we have a ring of the dark oak slabs here, and those are actually right above the edges of this, so just go above the edge of that to create that, and then it's hanging from some end rods for some light. Okay. 2 blocks away from this one, we have just a solid block of the dark oak blocks there, a slab there with a potted plant, another one there, and one at the top. And then we have another row, and then we have 2 of these, and they're kind of offset from the other ones. And then I put a painting there. I can't like get there, so there we go. So you can see that. And then 1 block away from the door, I have this. On this one here, I actually did an acacia wood door. I think I like this better, so you might want to replace the birch door with acacia. All right. Right here, let's see. Let's orient this table. So if we take this post right here, and we go 1, 2, 3 blocks away from it, that's the center of our table, or the center line of our table. So then what we have here for our table is we have 3 dark oak slabs, and then we have some white stained glass around it like that. And then these are daylight sensors, a daylight sensor, and then turned them to blue for the seats. And then these are, of course, trapdoors like that placed behind it for our chairs. Above it is a light. So every other block above the table, we've done one of these slabs again. And then underneath each slab, we have a white stained glass block, and then some end rods connecting them for a lamp or like a table light. I think that's really effective. I think that's like the favorite light I've ever built in Minecraft. You just have to imagine that it's like hanging from these by some sort of string or something. I don't know. Anyway, right here, what I did is I replaced the entire floor from this block over here all the way out here. So we're 1, 2, 3 away from here like that. And then all the way over to here, so in front of 1, 2, window number 3, this one right here. And I replaced the whole thing with wool. Then I placed over it these are quartz blocks. You could probably use smooth quartz, it might look better. But these kind of look like cushions, the regular quartz. And so then I've got a bunch of quartz slabs, a quartz slab there, so there's 4 right there. And then we have some stairs there. And then I did the corners as full quartz blocks, because then that kind of makes it look like there's a pillow maybe in the corner. I don't know. Right here, what I did is I put some end rods below, and then I just did more gray carpet so that you kind of can't see them. And then above that, the trapdoors, and then above that, white stained glass. Here, I put glass underneath there for some reason, and then I centered the TV in this. This is just black concrete, so it's 1, 2, 3 tall by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. it's 3x5 black concrete. Alrighty. Right here, what I did is I put this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of white stained glass pane, and they're separated by a block here. And those are like little lights. Obviously, they don't light up, but I think that those look really effective for a nice, simple, modern light. Maybe even an 80s light. Right here, we've got some trapdoor shelves, and at the top, we have a little potted plant. Here's our door to the bathroom. I did that. You're going to have to fill in these 2 blocks, then a trapdoor, then a door. The bathroom looks like this. So we've got some gray concrete, 2 cauldrons, and then some more gray concrete, 2 more blocks of it. And then underneath this row of blocks right here, there's torches so that these trapdoors will stand up. Some paintings for the mirror, and then some more gray concrete with some end rods on top of it. Now, I left this one off, this gray concrete off, because if you put it on, then it connects to this, and it makes that line that I don't like. So if you just leave it off, you hardly even notice it. Then right here, this is purple wool. So I didn't do concrete. I did purple wool in the floor. Sorry, didn't do carpet, not concrete. Purple wool in the floor. A simple potty with, that's a pressure plate. And then, you know what that is. And then a button, a little towel. And then here I did some trapdoors for a drain, or sort of like a floor drain. And then this is our shower. I like to use an end rod because it makes it seem like maybe the water's coming out there, and maybe it's even dripping from the things. And then also it provides light in the bathroom, so you don't have to worry about lighting up the area. All right, coming this way, we already did this in the previous house here. I actually liked what I did better over there, but if you want to check this out, the tree on this one is a little taller and a little smaller with the leaves. And then the cave on this one kind of comes over this way, which I think maybe that looks better, but I actually like the one that I just did better. But this one is another example if you want to check that out. This one has some podzol as well, just because I had some extra time to do it. Okay, going up here, we've got a couch that is made of wool. If notice the orientation of the couch in front of here. So we've got wool like that, and then some stone slabs, a table here, 2 blocks away, and then 2 blocks away, another one. And then this is a lamp right here. So we have an end rod, and then these are a bunch of stained glass panes. Right here, we have a little bit of a bookshelf. Originally, I was going to do a door right here that walked out on top of the roof, but I decided not to do that. So you can see what's here and just recreate that. These are trapdoors on the sides. There you go. Okay, in here, the office, so where we did those stairs, I did kind of that lower wall, a 2-block high wall. So what I did is I connected the corner of that wall to the ceiling, this corner of the wall to the ceiling, and then I built this sort of wall right here, leaving a 2-block gap, and then this is the interior. This is the back of the loom, I believe. Yeah, the back of the loom. And they make really effective file cabinets with some buttons. And then here is the computers with the little chair. And that's maybe the power iMac or whatever. And then we have a little tree area here. Moving downstairs, I replaced the entire floor of this hallway with wool, with the gray wool instead of concrete. Kind of gives it a little bit warmer feel over here in the bedroom area. On every other, so in between these windows, what I did is this right here. These are just 4 stained glass panes, white, and then 2 hanging end rods for some light. Works pretty well. Looks pretty modern. There we go. That's the hallway. Let's go into the master bedroom. Now, I actually didn't finish the bathroom, but this was my layout. I did a 2x3 sort of hot tub in the corner made of stone, and then a stone bottom shower right here. These are full glass blocks. The potty was here. You could finish it off with like a pressure plate, maybe a painting or a towel above that, or maybe even a shelf or something. Over here we have cauldrons. These 2 things, it's going to need a painting or some sort of mirror there. And then I did that same trick where there's torches underneath these 4 blocks to get the iron trapdoors to stand up like that. And then up here, some end rods. I suppose you could connect that out there, but I think it would look better here. And then probably what I would do is maybe put like a little spigot here for the bathtub, and maybe add in a couple of banners for some towels. And then of course it needs a door, but I'll leave that to you. Okay, this right here, this is a whole wall of gray shulker boxes, some good storage right here. Another option is you could maybe break out some of this and then add in some shelving like that. That would be another cool option. I didn't do that, but you could do that. And then, yeah, the bed. The bed is made of some purple concrete. It's a 3x3 pad of purple concrete powder. And then we have 3 wool blocks and then the stone slabs, as you see here, with these end rods. And then the top of the bed is like this. It's a very large bed, but I think that that's appropriate for a master bedroom. You could have also made this maybe out of some dark oak, but I went with the slabs, the stone, that is. Okay, coming through here, the door was birch with the trapdoors, and then you'll have to fill in these blocks. Similar light to what we did over the kitchen table with 1, 2, 3 trapdoors. Sorry, these are slabs. I'm trying to go really fast, you guys. Some slabs. So this slab right here is right next to this one, but a block away. So if you look right there, you can kind of see where that first slab is. And then there's 3 spaced with the end rods in between. I did a couple little plants here to kind of break up this weird wall. And that's it for this area here. Okay, we're almost done. We just have 4 more rooms to do. So this room here, there's a little bedroom. We've got this bed here. So we have the stone slabs in the back, a couple of pressure plates for pillows, white wool, some sea pickles, a button there for like an alarm clock. This is like my favorite lamp ever. It's just an end rod hanging from the ceiling with 2 glass panes. I think it makes a really cool corner light. I did kind of like a ceiling fan, a very derpy ceiling fan. We've got an end rod, 4 end rods coming out of it, and then I did a configuration of some shelves here out of the iron trapdoors with some things on it, and similar thing here. I also really like this. This is kind of like a plant, but we have some coral. I can't even remember which coral it is, but you can pick a coral that you like and then put a green carpet on top of it for kind of like a little plant. And then the item frame at the bottom is going to be your, that's going to be like the dirt that the plant is sitting in. So kind of cool. Again, a wall of shulker boxes. If you wanted to, you could break these out like that and maybe put like some shelving in there. I think I did that in one of the rooms, but I didn't do it in this room. This right here is not carpet. This is wool put into the ground. I much prefer that than having the little lip of the carpet. For some reason, I can't stand carpet in Minecraft and like to actually use it as carpet. Works in other ways, but not as carpet for me. All right, here's like the boys' bedroom. I oriented the bed a little bit differently here. These are stripped dark oak blocks, logs, whatever, and then we have some slabs there with some, this stuff is just supposed to be like boyish stuff, you know, like science experiments or something, I don't know. Then I did like just a little cage of some iron bars here. And then another one of those plants, but this one here has a base of a log, and then there's the sticks, and then kind of the leaves. I was more thinking of the log as like a stand or a table, rather than that being like the base of the plant. But then this is be like the stick part, the dirt, and the leaves. On this wall, I did a bunch of shulker boxes again, but I also did these. I don't know why I like that. Just a bunch of stacked up lecterns. It kind of looks like an interesting bookshelf of some sort. I don't know. Here's an example of the kind of thing you could do with shelves in the middle of the shulker boxes. And then this lamp right here, I did a similar thing, except these are connected by 2 end rods, and they're separated like that. And it's pretty much centered in the room. Okay. Last bedroom and a bathroom, and we are done. Okay. Here we go. We have a green bed here. And then this right here is some of that black terracotta, which has a very chocolatey texture. Makes me crave chocolate. Anyway, a little coral right there. I think that's like the blue coral, but I'm not sure. The dead one. And then a shelf here with a little plant there. Big painting on the wall. I don't like to use paintings too much, but occasionally they're really helpful. Another kind of, what do you call it? Ceiling fan. But this one has 2 end rods, and then these come out for the blades. Just simple, derpy, but effective. It's also a light. Keeps the mobs away. Pretty good. This one I just did bookshelves here. You couldn't put bookshelves here because that would do that stupid line thing and the glass panes. So just right there. And then shulker boxes with a shelf. Simple stuff. All right. Last room, the bathroom. So here's this bathroom. I decided to put against the wall 2 separated cauldrons, and then that same trick with the trapdoors. 2 of these paintings for the mirrors, more gray concrete, and some end rods up there for lighting. As you can see, then we have a towel right here. Space away from that is our potty. I forgot to put a pressure plate lid on there, but you can do that if you want. And then we have kind of a larger shower here with a gray concrete floor. And this is made of the stained white stained panes. Now, I did put a pane right there. I suppose you could break that one or make this lower if you wanted to. But that's the only place where I allowed it to connect. I still hate it, but it makes sense to have the shower there. Or I suppose another option would be to just break that block, put in a white concrete here, like that, and then that probably looks better, huh? There we go. Perfect. All right. Right here, a couple of shelves made out of trapdoors and some more towels. The reason this one has so many towels is because it's right next to the pool. Okay. Hopefully that was enough to get you guys to be able to do the interior on this thing. I'm sorry I flew through that, but yeah, there it is. Well, guys and gals, this has been Hex. I hope you've enjoyed this build. I hope you try this one in your world. I know it's a little bit big, but it's actually really not that hard. It's pretty simple. The only part that's tough is maybe that interior bit with the stone, but just trial and error, and you'll get it to look right. Don't worry about it. You'll get it. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial. Try this in your world. Like, having a larger house like this, I think, is really cool with some taller ceilings and bigger windows. It's really fun. Anyways, I hope you guys are having an amazing, awesome, beautiful day, and God bless.